How is it going, everybody? My name is Copyright, and this is Jeskai Turns. And shortly after the bans announcements, or post-bans, let's say, when I got my wildcards back, you see I'm back up at 4, I decided to make a tempo deck. And then while I was building it, it was more surrounded Jeskai, and Jeskai is a white, red, blue color combination. I shortly discovered that in this combination we can also run some Alchemist Gambit, so I crafted some of them to try it out, and this deck just runs amazing. It's so much fun. It's not only fun, I think it's also pretty competitive. I don't know currently my win rate, because, you know, if I run untap, more often than not, the game crashes, and I play with this deck mostly best of 3, and if it crashes in best of 3, it's always really painful, not only for my opponent but also for myself. And this deck represents itself the best, of course, in the gameplay. In the breakdown part I will talk about some synergies, but here with this deck we can run some consistent turn 6, turn 7 wins, sometimes even turn 5, if the cards come right. And for experienced players under you, you see maybe what I did here on turn 3, not only latest Spellbinder, some sort of protection or buying us some time, and in general this deck is just good at buying time at the beginning, the first 2-3 turns, but then on turn 3 you see maybe I run 2 Prismari Comets and 2 Celestus. Why? Because I want to have on turn 5, I want to have 6 mana, simply because if I attack with my Goldspan Dragon, I want to have 3 mana left to cast Alchemist Gambit to maybe even finish out my opponent on the same turn, right? So I get another turn, and if I don't finish my opponent, I die. If I finish my opponent, logically, he die. So this is the idea here behind the 3 drops, and we're gonna talk about it in a gameplay part, of course, a little bit more while things are happening. This is why let's jump straight into best of 3 games, and after that we play some best of 1. And before we go in, guys, don't forget to support my channel. Subscribe if you like what I'm doing, it means me really much. So let's roll it. Here we go with our first opponent, the Faldermax. And while trying this deck, oh Jesus, Faldermax, you're at 63. I think you don't give a fuck at all, right? While trying this deck, what do you think about? I mean, we have some looting with Literation, we have blue mana, we have red, so looks like keep, right? While trying this deck, and I have also an Izzet version of it, but Izzet version is less fun, more do the thing that Izzet do, you know? This is why I think for you will be much more interesting to see the Jeskai version. And white, this is only blue source, so let's go here with blue. And it's just more fun. And the latest Spellbinder does the job, the Learn Spells does the job, so everything has its place in this crazy deck. Let me see. Question. If I play now for red, I need to chill the turn, right? And my opponent looks like maybe some sort of Boros shenanigans. This is why let's play this for white. Let's play you for learning spells. Let's take environmental science, because we need double red at the end game. So this is where the learn spells are amazing. Also, Professor is a really good card at staying back and protect our life total, because we need to come until turn, let's say turn 6, right? So until then, let's see what our opponent does. So this is a good answer. This is a definitely good answer for my shenanigans. What are we doing here is the question. I think we learn for a red card and then pass, right? Because the professor is not really super necessary here. The second draw of my professor, and then let's play it out and let's chill. Next turn we can expressive literation into something, into land, then we can still play our professor. Are you... Bro, Founder Max, you literally don't give a fuck about it, right? Okay, you're maybe some sort of equipment deck. Okay, so before we go, let's play it here out. Hellkite? Yeah, sounds good, right? Next turn we play our gold spend anyway, or should we first make some crazy shenanigans with it? So let's play the professor. And professor learns for what is the question? Should we go for reduce or for mascot exhibition? Because I don't know what my opponent has, and currently I don't have no interaction, so let's go with reduce to memory. Maybe this will also animate my opponent to attack with both. He also most likely run galvanic or angelic fire something. You know what I mean, right? And he still cannot attack with war leader because professors will take care of him. But let's see, maybe he wants to. Maybe he wants to, maybe he likes to. Prismari command will be good if you play some artifacts. Okay, opponent wants to take it, to take the trade. I'm all for it, bro. All for it. Thank you very much. Okay, now we play you and then nothing for 2 mana, right? So I'm currently checking. Another white source is actually good. Currently checking, I play you and let's go tempo, I would say. And my game looks like it's crashing. Yavla fita, I hate it. I hate it, I'm sorry. Let me restart it fast. So, my game just crashed. I don't know if the update brought something new, but who knows, right? Who knows? Here we have. And I hate when the game crashes. I don't even know if this game are counting later on or what happens then. What happened? I attacked, created treasure, now it's my turn again? Or what? Looks like it, right? So we can play... No, cancel. If I play you, blue and red. And so let's play you for red. Let's play the mana Hellkite. So what I'm gonna trying to do is command... Wait, do we win if I pull it now off? Do we win? I have not enough to kick or to cleave it, but I can definitely catch my opponent off guard, I think. Let's see. Let's see. This freaking crash caught me off guard. And 4, 6, this is not enough. I played this for 3, destroyed the thingy, kill the Blade Master, and then we are good to go, I think, right? I think we are. I have some blocker with it, and next turn my opponent should be dead. I hate when I'm sorry, guys. This is the most annoying thing in Arena, and not even Izzet turns were so annoying as crashing in the middle of attack or in the middle of something. Sometimes it's just, I don't know. And since the update I noticed a little bit more crashes. Alone today it was already twice. Okay, so let's... Currently we don't need to do anything. This is okay. Let's see if my opponent wants to attack. This is also double strike. No, oh, he says only warriors. He's not a warrior. He's a human cleric. So to equip it there, don't know if it's a smart decision. Let's see if my opponent wants to go all in. Okay, another Blade Master. Another Blade Master is definitely annoying, but hey, c'est la vie, no? Let's see how opponent wants to attack. He goes all in. We play Prismari Command, deal 2 damage and destroy an artifact. Deal 2 damage and destroy this artifact. And this is where Prismari Command just shines, right? So now we created a 3/3 that can block you. I could also block him, but my mistake. But that's okay, opponent is dead anyway. Let's go with you. Let's go with extra turn and kill him with a flying Dragonusi. Yeah, so fast can it go. Folder Max, I mean, you play a cool deck. Yeah, it's a really cool deck. Do we even need something from the sideboard against this deck? I mean, Dragon's Fire, maybe one more Dragon's Fire. Didn't I add it? I swear that I had the Dragon's Fire there. But I think I'm fine with it, right? I think I'm fine. I mean, I could reduce one Elite Spellbinder maybe, because on the draw, Elite Spellbinder is half as effective as on the play. So I could maybe reduce the Elite Spellbinder and add some Burn Down the House, because I don't think that he can outgrow 5 damage, right? Otherwise, if I play against mono green, for example, I like to include Doomsgar. But here I don't see that my opponent could outgrow. Let me think. What does he has? 1, 2, 3. No, I don't think. This build, I don't think he can outgrow it. But let's see. If Folder Max, what did he sideboard it? Maybe Stance, Valor Stance, this protection spell, or that gives indestructible or kill a creature with toughness 4 or greater. So maybe this is what he... I will put it definitely in as soon as I would see a dragon, instantly, bam, inside with you. And this is an interesting hand. Pretty often I start with this hand, or this sort of hand. Sometimes instead of Prismari Command I have Literation, but let's keep it. There are some nice flows with it. Some very, very nice flows. And I'm... Oh, okay. Also an interesting draw. And I'm definitely looking to play Celestus before I play anything else, because I feel like Celestus is... Let's go for white, let's go for you. You give me signs. Celestus is more important because he can exactly allow us this thing that I told you before. But we will see how much mana we will draw, we will see how we will play it. More! The Mole of Skyclave, this is nice, my friend. I cannot even use emotes because I crashed. C'est la vie, my friends, c'est la vie. Currently not need to block. Let's see what we can do here. I mean, I can play you for red. I can do again the same thing with Prismari. I think this is the smartest decision that I can make, right? Let's see what my opponent will have now. Mole is definitely annoying, but we can deal with it. Prismari is amazing against it. Goblin! I cannot say nice! What is this game? Please. What else do you have? Kargan. Okay, Kargan doesn't change a lot. You can still kill that thing, but let's do it up front. Where are you? 2 damage, destroy an artifact. 2 damage and destroy an artifact. Okay. The Goblin gets a little bit bigger. The Professor also cannot go block Goblin, but I can go block the War Leader next turn. Okay, no mana. If I play you, I have 2 left, right? What do I do with 2? Literation, but it will be a little bit of a waste. But let's do it. You into... Oh no, I need double red anyway. I wanna have double red anyway. Also for burn down the house and stuff. So next turn we will see. Next turn we can play even Celestus into Expressive Literation. This comes also pretty often. That you are... Okay, you don't have any equipments here. Empty-handed. So burn down the house will break the neck for my opponent. No need to block the goblin because he deals 1 damage whenever attacking creature blocked. So if Professor blocks him, he instantly dies. We're not trading. This is why we're gonna go for the War Leader. Interesting deck. I mean, bro, he was at how much? 66% Mythic player. I mean, I think he experiments a lot and enjoys just playing best of 3. Respect, definitely respect. Okay, this is not what I needed, my friend. This is not what I needed. So Fading Hope of the top with a blue land. This is what we need now. We have Spike Field with a blue land. So let's take the Spike Field. Let's take the blue land, but I think it's not enough because he got protection. Yeah, I think I'm dead, right? Doesn't matter what I do. Doesn't matter what I do. What do you say? I need 1 more. I think this is GG. Because I have nothing else. But in game 2 definitely I think we're gonna turn it around. A little bit unlucky here. Maybe also the sequencing will be a little bit different, better. Okay, sure. Utility knife. Okay, okay. Okay, my friend, okay. Akiri draws him a card. Nice build, definitely. Just staying here to see what else maybe he plays. Now we know that he has utility knife. Yeah, 1 mana away from burn down the house. This is how it can go, right? So, now we are on the play. And then it means we can put back my thingy boomby. But I'm still happy with burn down the house, to be honest. We could maybe even include Doomskars. Should we include Doomskars? I think I'm gonna cut 1 Hellkite, 2 of Windfall. This is good, this is good, this is good. And 1 of the Doomskar. I'm not sure what to cut, what to cut. A Goldspan Dragon? Sure, let's cut 1 more Goldspan Dragon. Let's go more of control-ish way. And then 2 Doomskars. So now we have some sweepers also in the hand. This can maybe mean death or loss against Folder Max. And we are gonna play, of course, this is actually a pretty nice hand, let's keep it. Let's play Mountain. Not that it plays a big role, because if he plays the 1-drop that he has with Ward, I cannot deal with it now, but in the second turn, no, he doesn't. Okay. Another red source. Let's play you as a white source, because just in case of Doomskar we maybe need double white. Okay, Kargan is a perfect target for Spikefield Hazard. I'm sorry, my friend. This is what control-ish ways. Lita Spellbinder is actually good, I think. Let's go and see if he has a 3-drop. So he has 2 mountains, 3-drop, 2-drop, 2-drop, 2-drop. Don't know where you have this one, but okay. They have all double strike. Okay, Akiri, you can go. Let him play the 2-drop. And next turn he can double 2-drop. Ah, he's missing white mana. He has only red mana, huh? Let's play you for blue then. And this was maybe not the smartest decision, because if I would play the Spikefield Hazard tap, I would maybe gain more advantage, but because they are all 1/1s, I like to keep the high Spikefield Hazard. Not only it exiles, but also now he has a white source. And not only Spikefield Hazard deals with the 1/1s, but also it exiles them. This is the nice thing of it. Next turn, oh, we'll see. Oh, this is actually an amazing draw. Really good, really good. One of them into my hand. You can go into my hand just in case. You can go back and you can come out. Let's play you as double white, just in case we draw some shenanigans. And see Fading Hope. Fading Hope, see as Snake Surveil. Fading Hope is your protection against heavy removal spells. How often it protects my Goldspan Dragon, you cannot believe. Like, opponent plays Blood on the Snow, opponent plays Grasp or anything. You create a Treasure, bump Fading Home on your own thing. Opponent plays Blizzard Brawl, even if he plays Blizzard Brawl. Bam, you bounce not opponent's ones, but you bounce your own. Oh, this is a smart play, my friend. I mean, I can sweep now. He doesn't have any equipments. I can sweep now, for example, next turn play the dragon. But I like to go here. How much is it? 7 damage. I think for one turn I can drop 7 damage. What if he draws an equipment? He played Blade Master. Equipped Kargan. Kargan can get to 5, double. Okay, I'm also not that. So even if he top decks an equipment that he can equip. And now we are gonna chill, I think. Don't wanna do anything else than have these 2 bad boys on the board. And this is lethal next turn. So opponent needs to top deck something really amazing, otherwise he can say bye-bye. And Burn Down the House is also amazing with Hellkite, because you don't need necessarily to sweep. It was first in my main board, but later I discovered that it was not as effective as it should be. And I removed it. Good game, Holder Max. And I think I get any rank, right? It doesn't display anything because of the crash. Anyway, let's go in best of 1 and see how it goes there. And here we are in the best of 1 game, Blessed from the Past. Cool, cool. And what I was saying about Burn Down the House is, and you see how often this comes? You have a Learn spell and you have Prismari Command. This is really good, because Prismari Command again allows us to create a treasure to play our dragon 1 turn earlier. This way, on turn 5, we have 1 mana left to cast maybe something double. Sure. And about Burn Down the House, so definitely worth maybe even in best of 1 to take in the main board, because you can create these 3 tokens with Hellkite. You create also 5/5. And do I do something? I think I bounce it now, right? Or do I? Yeah, I think I bounce it now. Just do Hellkite on the top. But I'm gonna play Goldspan Dragon on turn 4, so maybe Hellkite is not the best draw here. I wanna play definitely Goldspan on our turn 4. This will allow me to ramp maybe into some extra turns, extra kills. Okay, let's see if he can double spell. No, he doesn't. Okay. Let's play you out. Let's attack. Let's see if my opponent wants to do something. Against control, for example, if he will be a control player, I will play Elite Spellbinder, right? Because I want to know what he has in his hand. Maybe he has a sweeper or something else that I can take away with Elite Spellbinder to make my way free for our Goldspan Dragon. And this is an enchantment. I cannot deal with enchantment, but it's okay. No, it's not. Oops, it's okay. Now we go for it. We go for 2 damage and for a treasure. 2 damage and a treasure. This way we can finish him even on turn 5 if we draw a little bit luck here. And so let's go. You think he runs Doomsgar? Let's finish it like this, because I'm just a little bit scared maybe. This builds usually can borrow time, okay. Borrow time is okay. Take away. I have nothing to really interact here. I'm gonna Expressive Literation into Unexpected Windfall. I played the land, right? Did I play the land? Fuck. No, I didn't, I think. But I will like both of them. But I have a land here, so let's take away the land. Let's play you. And then we're gonna play you for red. Red, red, white, blue. Let's go for white. We have some white spells here. Then we're gonna blizzard. A blizzard, a dragon's fire you. We're gonna go in. Then we're gonna play you. Would be maybe smarter to play a little spellbinder to check out what he has in his hands. And do I have here something to deal with? Yeah, this one. This one can deal with hollow. Maybe it will be also smarter to go for hollow, but we will see. Oh, cigar, nice, nice, my friend, nice. And the double striking guys. Okay, okay, okay. This is actually not a bad draw. So first, let's deal. I would say with this shenanigan. And then we're gonna deal with draw a card. No, let's deal with this shenanigan. And then we're gonna chill. Then we're gonna chill. Because he didn't lose life, he drew 2 cards. That's actually really good. Draw another one. And ooh! This is difficult to deal with. Katilda is definitely something I didn't expect him to have. Or, I mean, obviously if he runs enchantments, right? Okay, let's see, let's see, let's see. Let me see, let's main phase you. I wanna see what I draw. Okay, but Prismari Command doesn't do much for me here. So let's pass and let's see what my opponent is gonna do. Maybe I can somehow interact, but the fact that he constantly drawing 2 life or two cards is annoying. Okay. The flyer, okay. This is good, this is good. Let's see if we can come out of the situation somehow. Opponent gain a lot of life. Now we're gonna play you, deal 2 damage and draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. Let's see if we can get something off the top. Okay, 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 this looks good. Submit. This looks good, this looks good, okay. Can I play you? Go for damage. This is... This is 6, no, for 5 mana. I can make 6 mana. Right? But still, let's go. Yeah, I'm thinking. 4, 5. If I damage with Spikefield Hazard once, I have 6. This requires 7. This is not possible. Okay, let's try it. Let's go for it. Maybe we get lucky somehow. And the turn. Okay. Maybe, baby. You go into my hand. You go back. You go here. We play you. We play the Dragon Boy. This is 10 damage. Oh! Bro, you would have won. What? Bro, you would have won. Wait. This is 10 damage. I don't have another turn. Did he forgot? He was used maybe to people have 2 extra turns? What? I go here for 8, right? Then stay back, do nothing. He attacks. Like, he literally just need to have some sort of enchantments where he plays out. He will not draw 2 cards because it was 13, he will be lower. What? Okay, he attacks back for 7, right? So if he had no enchantments, let's pretend he has no enchantments. He goes for 7, I stay alive, he gains 7 back. He will be not dead. He will be not dead. I don't know. Okay, but I take it, bros. I take it. Weird flex, but okay. Let's go to the next one. So, second game in best of 1, Psilosis. We go first. And we have a really weird hand because Alliteration and Celestus we wanna play both on turn 3. And also we have no early interaction, but we don't really need it because... Sure, let's skip it. Let's skip it. Just for some action, maybe we can see some turn 5 action here with Gambit. Depends what my opponent is playing. And yeah, this deck can also include a lot of... I have 3 different builds of this deck. I'm gonna show it to you in the breakdown part. Let's go you from blue. And just that you see how it is. Oh, this is a good draw. We're gonna chill. This is a really good draw against mono white. Come, Lumi. It's waiting for you. Oh, it's in Celestia. Okay, and this is also good to counter. This is a really good target to counter. And let's go here for white. Then we play you. And if we have a next turn land drop, we have turn 4 dragon and maybe turn 5 extra turns. Oh, Jesus, take action. Yes, take action, go away. Another gambit, another rat, another dragon. So this is turn 4 currently. And let's go see if we can win in turn 5. If you can enjoy this. And next turn we can already cleave it, right? This is 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, next turn we can already cleave it. This is why I can cleave it and I can also literation, right? But I played already my land. So let's see. Let's go. Turn 5. One more. One more at turn 5. Me gusta. Me gusta tus éxitos. And this we're gonna save for the next turn. Another gambit. You see what we can do now. You see what we can do now. But let's loot first. Fading Hope in the hand. You go back. You come out. Ah! Psysos! But you saw what I mean. Game 2 showed it perfectly. It's a turn 5 win because my opponent will not come out here. I will still play the land, attack, and another cliff into Gambit. Attack, another cliff into Gambit, my opponent will be dead. So... It is just so annoying. I think people hate me. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I just want to show this deck. I'm sorry. Here we go against Stanky Turkey. I think it's our game 3 in best of 1. I hope this video will not be too long, but I want to show you the consistency we are playing here with. And also, if you are not a control player, don't hate me, please, because I just want to show the builds. And I think for you, very, very special if you hate control. Opponent goes first. On the draw, this hand is actually not so good, but let's skip. I want to play until I lose one, so you see also how this deck can lose. It's really important if you're not a big fan of control, that you still play some control. I explained it in my previous videos. If you want to beat control player, you need to play control yourself to understand what are the weaknesses and what are the strengths of each control player. Right, if you hate Azorius control, play Azorius control. You will understand what they are losing against, how they are losing against, and what to play in what side. So when you play after that mid-range or aggro decks, you will understand exactly what they can have, how they can play around it. This is why don't hate on the control. I think my kitty fell off my computer. I'm sorry. I just heard a weird noise. Okay, here we of course go the trade. It looks like zombies. Zombies are definitely really cool. I like it, my friend, I like it. Next turn, let's bring out the red source and let's bring out the Celestus. Because I want to play again my dragon. Maybe it will be risky because my opponent could have some removal spells. Maybe he also keep up the counter creature. No, he doesn't. He plays all his things out. Okay, this makes the path free for my dragon. And after that we have literation and maybe do something cool. Like some extra turns. Do I play it now? Just to filter out. How much damage is this? 6, 8. Okay, let's not go crazy on it. Let's go not go crazy. Okay, nice attack, my friend. Nice attack. Let's see if I can finish it now. Oh! Okay. Sure. Sure, unexpected. And Fellstinger. He could also almost kill me, right? Almost kill me. But from here we will see. We have Gambit, so we can take an extra turn. Let's go you for blue. And sometimes I wish I had the copy spell to have double marble shenanigans. So let's do it like this. Right? Because it will be difficult to protect against all these things. Okay, this is not the best. This is not the best. Okay, you are good. You go back to deck, and you are good. And then we're gonna do what? We're gonna play you for white. We're gonna play you. Learn for 1 damage. 1 damage doesn't really do much for me. Exhibition. Then we're gonna bounce. Bounce. We do what? If I bounce you, you will attack anyway. Another Fading Hope. Will it buy me enough time though? I don't think so. And we're gonna skip it and the turn. So this way we are not super dead and we have some counter spells. Yuma Freaker, huh? I think I'm dead. I think I'm that. Okay, guys. Stanky Turkey defeated me. Yeah, good. At least we have now a loss that you saw how we can lose to. Maybe a little bit dumb keep from me, but just that you also saw how it is. Let's go to the breakdown. There I will talk with you a little bit more about the synergies and about the possibilities this deck has, and the things that we maybe didn't saw in the gameplay part. So let's go straight there. So here we are in the breakdown part, my friends. And before I go into the deck, this is the Rush B deck that I was playing. I want to show you the other definitions or versions that I created of it. It's one-time U-turn. You see this is more Izzet, and this is another Jeskai Tempo deck. So to compare to other decks or to my Rush B deck that I think is most consistent, you see here maybe we run a little bit less of 3-drop. For example, the command is missing, the Prismari command is missing. We also run Delver because we go here more tempo. This deck is more aggressive. If you see it like this, let me show it to you. See creatures. You see maybe we have for each curve, we have at least one creature type, right? So on the first 1-drop we have Delver, at 2-drop we have Professor with Adversary, 3-drop Elite Spellbinder, 4 drops we have 2 of Reggie, 1 of Hellkite, and 4 of our Goldspan Dragons. Here we are missing the turn 4 Goldspan Dragon, or this acceleration on turn 3. So this is maybe a little bit a weakness. Otherwise, this deck is against, let's say, mid-range decks. This deck shines a lot. So if you play against mid-range, this deck is really good because we not only have counters and cheap creatures that can produce a lot of damage. We also have some shenanigans with Flash. This is also amazing. And of course, our extra turns and card selections, removals, interactions. Against mid-range, this is really good. Against control can be that you go down because we just don't have enough of acceleration. If we are on turn 5 where we can cast our Goldspan Dragon, the opponent can do also maybe something broken on turn 5. This is so far for this deck, and the U-turn is a little bit more easy as we know it pre-ban. So here is definitely the same. Again, you see also I have 1 Galvanic Literation because with so many card selection, there are definitely possibilities to find Galvanic Literation, to cast also our Gambit as a double spell. And we are missing Learn spells. This is maybe a big hit for this deck, but this allows us to play better in best of 3, for example, because we have a bigger sideboard option, right? So here basically the same. We tried to accelerate on turn 3, maybe even on turn 2 with Magma Opus, and this deck in best of 3, I played 2 games in best of 3 with this deck, and I won both of them, because this deck is just it's just monster. Against creature heavy matchups, you have a lot of removal, you have even an egg, you have some interactions to slow them down, and as soon as we are in turn 3, turn 4, it's almost game over, because then we start playing our Prismari Glazareth, the dragon for 4 mana that produce a treasure, so ramps you automatically, even if you don't draw the land in the Goldspan Dragon, but also you can tap the treasures to cast instants and sorcery, so you don't waste your treasures if you don't need to, especially then Unexpected Windfall, 3 off, also amazing, just creates 2 extra treasures that can help you to cast Galvanic Literation with a copy of Gambit. And you know what happens if Hellkite is on the board and you start doing all these shenanigans, right? If you start casting Unexpected Windfalls with copies or some Prismari commands, it just goes so fast out of hands. Also Smoldering Egg, 1-off, but it has a really high draw rate, comes pretty often. And we have here 1 manland because we are not 3-colored anymore. We have 2 Field of Ruins, 3 of Bugbeard. If you are interested in this list, let me know down in the comments. I will also add it to my description, otherwise you will see only the Rush B deck there. And yeah, this is definitely for best of 3, I would recommend this, but this is less fun, more consistency, and more like kill the fun for opponent. I didn't want to show you that exact build, but let's go to our Rush B. And Rush B is, you saw, it's definitely fun. Sometimes really cool things can happen. Often when you have, for example, mana from Hellkite on turn 4 and the opponent don't deal with it, you can instantly cast, for example, Gambit, go in for a lot of damage. You go in for 7 damage because Gambit is 3 mana. Go for 7 damage, you untap. If you have a Goldspan Dragon, you pump the Goldspan Dragon, maybe you play something else and you go another for 12, 13 damage again. so opponent is dead in 2 turns if you have Hellkite on 4, and then on 5 you untap with it and have Gambit to play, not even cleaved, right? Because we finish our opponent. You just need to see what you have in your hands. It's enough if you have Dragon's Fire or Literation to just create a 2/2 hasty. And don't forget, this is not instant or sorcery that you need to cast, it's non-creature spell. So Celestus is a non-creature spell. Windfall, so literally everything here you see, the creature, everything you see here, right? Everything creates with mana Hellkite a dragon, a hasty dragon. So this is why if you have Hellkite on 3, then of course our Goldspan Dragon on 5, or maybe Hellkite on 3, on 5 Gambit, and you have Goldspan Dragon in the hand, you attack for this 7 mana, next turn you untap where you need to win, you play your Goldspan Dragon, maybe you have something left like Prismari Command or Dragon's Fire, Literation, Spikefield Hazard, depends what you have, right? You play it 2, you attack, maybe with the treasure that you created you can do something else like Spikefield Hazard in the face of opponent. There is a lot of possibilities. With Hellkite on 4 unanswered, a lot of possibilities. Then another synergy that didn't come up, but it was shortly before, you can create with Goldspan Dragon more advantage, more mana if you need to sometimes on turn 5 or 6, if you use Spikefield Hazard on Goldspan Dragon, right? Because Spikefield Hazard costs only 1. If you damage him, he creates a treasure that taps for 2. So you have 1 mana plus. Sometimes it comes up that you have, for example, I don't know, 6 treasures, and you need 1 more mana to cleave your Gambit, right? It happens pretty often, by the way. I don't know why we didn't saw it, or did we saw? No, I think we didn't saw it. And then you have 3 treasures, it's 6 mana. If you cast Spikefield Hazard on your Goldspan Dragon with 1 of the treasures, so you tap the treasure for 2 red, right? You cast a Spikefield Hazard, deal 1 damage to Goldspan Dragon, he creates another treasure that again taps for 2 mana, and you have 1 mana floating, so you have 7 mana. And with this 7 mana, you can cleave the Gambit again. Right, so this is also a situation that really often comes up. Don't forget about it. It's really important, because sometimes it's deciding if you lose the game or win the game. Literally, because if you cast a Gambit, you need to win the game. For 3, of course. If you cleave it, of course not. But for 3, you need to win the game. But it's often really decisive. Then what else can I give you on the way? Turn 3. For example, you have Elite Spellbinder and maybe Prismari Commando Celestus. You have the decision between creating a treasure, maybe card selection, draw cards, or kill something like we saw in the best of 3 game, or to play Elite Spellbinder. There is depending on opponent. If you think your opponent has some treasures and maybe Blood on the Snow to deal with your dragon, right, with your Goldspan Dragon, with your mana Hellkite, there is no reason to ramp into the dragon, logically, right? So I think it's for everybody, should be understandable that to ramp in this situation will be dumb, because even if you play it on 4, opponent untaps on 5, has maybe a treasure, something, Blood on the Snow, and boom, everything is gone. Everything you did on turn 3 is gone. This is why Elite Spellbinder, if you think the opponent has some sweepers, Elite Spellbinder, check in the hand, what does he has? Take away the sweepers, take away the things that can deal with your creatures at the end game, and then you can go from there further. Because still, Elite Spellbinder, 3 damage in the air is always amazing. If you play against mono green, mono white, yeah, ramp there like hell. You wanna ramp, you wanna play your Goldspan Dragon on 4, then they play, I don't know, usually some shenanigans. Maybe they have Brutal Qatar. There is also again the decision, do you want maybe to play Elite Spellbinder first, so they Brutal Qatar, Elite Spellbinder, and you maybe see what they have in the hand. Then if they Brutal Qatar, Elite Spellbinder, you can easily Prismari Command him, you can easily Dragon's Fire him, you can easily even Fading Hope him, Elite Spellbinder comes back, take another look, and then exile something else. So this is amazing. Also, what I have or had in my sideboard, but I didn't add it here for this video, but you can definitely do it, because you see the problem is of let me say it. Learn spells is that they take away place from the sideboard, but I also run Wash Away before, because Wash Away has amazing synergy with Elite Spellbinder, right? You can wash away something and it says counter target spell that wasn't cast from its owner hand. Guess what? Elite Spellbinder takes them out of the hand and put them into exile. So not only they start paying more mana for it, but also you can cast a counter just for 1 mana. So if you maybe want to reduce something from here, like Professor or something, go away from learn spells, you can definitely add Wash Away, because Wash Away does a really good job with Elite Spellbinder to take care of any sort of sweepers, of any sort of interactions, just to protect your board, right? This is also really cool. And yeah, and sometimes Wash Away is even... I won a game against Celestia something, and they played from the library, and Wash Away took literally the most important creature there away. I think it was some Brutal Catar or something that could exile my Goldspan Dragon, and I Wash Away it for 1 mana and save my Goldspan Dragon, and next turn I upkeep I won. So this is definitely a really cool interaction. If you want to add it to the sideboard, do it. There is nothing wrong with it. If you go away from the learn spells, for example, right? Yeah, what else? What else? I think the most other things we saw, if you are on the play, cards like Javari Disruption and Elite Spellbinder are sugar. With them on the play, you almost guaranteed to win, let's say, or almost guaranteed to have a lot of advantage, because Javari Disruption on the play, amazing card, counter something that they can play for 2 mana, even it's a Luminarch Aspirant, or like we saw the opponent played the Ranger class. Right, so there is a lot of possibilities, yeah, I think this is so far it for it. Yeah, you know that Windfall creates treasures with Goldspan Dragons are amazing. Yeah, I think this is for the mana base. You see, maybe I have a really clean mana base. We run 21 land. I thought even to cut it to 20, because we have 3 of Spikefield Hazard and 2 of Javari. This is 5 lands alone, so we have here 26 if you count with all the ramp of Celestus and Prismari command. We have even more if we need it, but I don't really know if I really should cut it. I can maybe experiment with it, but I like how it runs here. So we have, of course, 3 red and 2 blue, 2 white. And you see, maybe we have no white drops, because at first there is not really a lot of good white drops that will fit here. Except maybe Portable Hole or something like this, but it also has simple reason, because I want to play blue-red for Literation on turn 3 without playing the mana, right? So this is why we have here more red and blue, of course, or more easy colorations. I prefer to play Literation before I play, for example, Professor, but Professor is amazing at staying back, provide you with some blockers, and gain you the learn board access. This is really cool. Yeah, guys, so far for this deck, I think this explains it. What to sideboard, I think, is also pretty explanatory. Test of Talents, Disdainful Strokes, again, control, Doomsgar, Burn Down the House, against aggro matchups, and Inferno of the Starmount against counter-heavy matchups where you just want to close out the game on turn 6, so you can just bam it in, take away 1 Goldspan Dragon, put in 1 Inferno of the Starmount, and you are good to go. This is so far it for the deck, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you like this Jeskai Tempo turn deck. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next one. Ciao.